Hi guys, welcome to another of my videos. My name is Mafalda. I'm the creator of Bookworm Retreat, both the channel, the blog and the Instagram. Obviously, you can check my Instagram page. The link is in the description box down below. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because, yeah. Sorry, if you heard that, I had the door closed because I'm filming at 8ish a.m., 9 a.m. and Enrique is still sleeping, so the living room door was closed and Enrique was inside, and she doesn't like closed doors, so she starts to whining a little bit, and yeah, doesn't matter. So, hi. I'm digressing as always. I'm trying the new glasses. I don't know if I told you guys. I know that I did in my Portuguese vlog, but I'm not 100% sure if I did in English, and if I did, I'm sorry. But apparently I need glasses to see. I see very well close, but my vision is not very good looking at things that are at far. So, so the doctor said that I need glasses, and these are the new glasses that I have. I think they are cute. I'm kind of like adapting to them. That's why I don't have any makeup on or anything like that, because I really need to adapt to them. And it's kind of weird, like when I'm very, still, I can like easily adapt to them, but when I move a little bit or when I do this, it's weird to see the glare and all of that. So it's a slow process, but I'm getting there. So this has nothing to do with books, and I'm sorry, as always. So today's video is about contemporary romance books. So last week I did my 5 picks of fantasy books for 2023, and I decided why not do the same thing for romance books. And the thing is, I usually prefer fantasy. As you guys can see, this is Enrique's shelf, that's why it has manga. But I usually prefer, fantasy, but for some reason, this year I read a lot of romance, and I really enjoyed, especially Emily Henry, Colleen Hoover, and all of that. So when I was seeing the books that were coming out in 2023, I saw a lot of good titles and a lot of very interesting covers. So yeah, I have 10 books, 10 romance books that I want to present to you guys that are coming out in 2023. So without further ado, let's do this. As always, I have my iPad so I can check what I'm saying and looking professional doing it, so so let's start with the first book. The first book is For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. I need to see the authors because my brain is not functioning well yet. So For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. And I saw this, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I saw the cover and I love the cover. Like you can see, this cover is amazing. But when I read the summary on Goodreads, I really fell in love with the book, and I'm really excited to read it because it's a comedy with two heroines, Ari and Nani. Nina. Nani. Who's Nani? My dyslexia is hitting hard today. Nina. And so it's a queer book. I feel like it's going to be one of those books that I'm going to enjoy and have fun reading it. And it has true-to-life characters, queer true-to-life characters. It's funny, it's delightful, has strong family ties, including, a strong group of friends. And I think that the main message, from what I could tell by the summary, the main message of the book is to be okay with who you are and to be true to who you are. And I thought it was very good. And the book is coming out in February, so I think it's the perfect book to start the year with, and I'm really excited to read it. The second book is Just My Type by Fallon Ballard. And this one is an enemies to lovers, and it has the perfect amount of drama and life moments and references. I love when books, and I think that's why I read so many romance books this year. I love when books have, you know, references to or Easter eggs to our daily life, like for instance a Taylor Swift song or a movie or another book or something like that. I really like it almost seems like the characters are real, and so when I see that the book has a lot of references and Easter eggs, I'm really happy. And we do have like two characters, Lana and Seth. They are both journalists, and it's Ballard's debut novel, for what I gathered. And the book is about second chances in love. So these two characters dated before in high school, and they grow apart, grow up, move on, and all of that. And they end up in the same place at the same time, fighting for their dream job, writing the articles and all of that. So it's kind of like an enemies to lovers with hard feelings that develop to new feelings, or the hard feelings are just to hide the real feelings, you know what I mean? So I think it's a good book. It's also coming out in March, I think. So I think it's a very good book, and I'm really excited. And again, the cover is beautiful. I love these covers. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really into the new covers that they are building, like the Love Hypothesis cover kind of thing. Third book is A Guide to Being Just Friends by Sophie Sullivan. It's the third book of the series. It focuses on the third brother, the Wes Jason, and a girl named Ali Sharp. It's fine as a standalone according to the author, but it has a lot of references to the other two books, so it's better if you read the first two and then read this one. It's a third-person point of view. It has a third-person point of view. It has a lot of tropes like small business owner, it is a slow burn, and it is a friends to lovers. So it's the perfect combination for one of those rom-com that everyone loves. This is the book for you. So the fourth book is Not That Kind of Ever After, and it's about Bella Marble, a woman who is in her late 20s, so she's 29, I guess, and she's lately reflecting a lot about her life choices and her life situations, kind of like me. And she's alone, her relationships fail, and she's like reflecting about it, and her best friend Marty tells Bella that she needs to stop looking for the one and try to have fun. And Bella decides to do a fairy tale retelling of a terrible nightstand and on a storytelling app, and she goes viral. And she doesn't know what will happen now and how she will deal with all of the fame and all of the, viral part of that. And she doesn't know how she can continue to write fairy tale disasters. And yeah, it has a lot of comedy and, fun in quick remarks and all of that. So I think it's the perfect book for everyone who has like a reading slam or something like that. Like it's a good book just so you can read and enjoy. Fifth book is the book that I'm most excited about. I'm not gonna lie. It's the newest book by Emily Henry called Happy Place. It comes out in May 2023, so everyone is counting the months at this point. And it will come out in April. I don't know why I say May. April. And it's about a couple who, against all odds, decided to break up. The thing is, they didn't tell anyone that they broke up. So for a lot of time, all of their best friends think they are still together. And 6 months later, they end up in the cottage that they used to do their yearly getaway. And they all end up in the cottage, and the couple needs to share the room. Thing is, they aren't together anymore, and how are they supposed to share a room when they don't share anything anymore they didn't share anything for the last 6 months, but they can tell that to their best friends. So they are trying to hide that. At the same time, they are also trying to hide from each other that they still have feelings for them. So it's kind of like the main characters like each other, but they are separated, they split. At the same time, they need to hide that they like each other, and at the same time, they need to pretend that they are a couple for their friends. So I think it's very funny. I think it has a lot of interesting and very uncomfortable situations that I can't wait to read. So Happy Place by Emily Henry will be probably the romance of the year. Let's see how it goes. I know that Ali Hazelwood has also a new book coming out, The Love Theoretically, and it's about a theoretical physicist who is also an adjunct professor by day, and in order to still have money, she's also a fake girlfriend. So she offers her services as a fake girlfriend, which is fine. She does both. The thing is, Jack Smith, experimental physicist and very grumpy, again, it's an enemies to lovers. Hazelwood does that like nobody does, and Jack Smith ends up hiring her as his fake girlfriend, and her career is literally on his hands because he's the one who is between her and her dream job in MIT. So yeah, enemies to lovers and romance, Hazelwood is the queen. So I don't know which book will be the best, like Happy Place or Hazelwood. Both of them are pretty good, but I'm pretty sure that we'll find out because I can't wait to read both of them. And the book, so the 7th book that I want to talk about is coming out in May, and it's called Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, and it has the perfect trope: bodyguard and small business owner. So the female main character has a flower shop, and she's looking for someone. She wants to find the one, but she's described as boring because her life is very simple, very quiet, and she's okay with that, but other people aren't. So she decides to ask to Will, the bodyguard, to help her be more, funny and sexy and flirtatious and all of that. And he's not okay with that. He wants to stay away from her. We don't know why. I'm guessing that's because he likes her. But yeah, it's a perfect rom-com, and I can't wait to read it. The other book that I want to talk about is Business or Pleasure, and I'm not 100% sure if this book is my cup of tea. It's about a ghostwriter and an actor that are sleeping together, and they end up. It's kind of a friends with benefits kind of thing, and I really usually don't like that kind of books / movies. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like this one, but it's coming out, and I think it's okay to mention it if any of you like this kind of tropes and books. This one seems to be good. It's called Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and I mean it seems cool. Like it's a perfect valid book, but it's not really my cup of tea. But I'm going to probably get it just to read it and to have a perfectly valid opinion about it. The 9th book, it's The Final Offer by Lauren Usher. Everyone knows the Dreamland Billionaire series. And I read the first one, The Fine Print. I haven't read the second one, and I can't wait to read the second one and also the third one, so yay. And this one is about Callum, the Callahan, I think that's how you say his name, the other brother, and his ex-girlfriend, Alana. And they are split for the past 6 years, but in order for him to inherit the Dreamland inheritance, he needs to make peace with her, and I can't wait to read it. I mean, the books are pretty good. Lauren Usher did just perfectly with The Fine Print, so I can't wait to read the next one. And last but not least, the final book that I want to talk about is Kiss the Girl by Zoraida Cordova. I think that's how you say her name. It's coming out in August 2023, and it's perfect. It's kind of like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, so it's a Little Mermaid retelling kind of thing, or at least it's inspired in The Little Mermaid. It's the 3rd book of the Meant to Be series, but it can be read as a standalone. It has a lot of pop references, which I love, like I said before. It's funny, it's witty, and it's romantic. It follows the story of Ariel Del Mar, a singer, and she has a band with her 7 sisters that's called the Seven Sirens. And Siren 7, sorry. Siren 7, they are wrapping the tour, and she can't wait to have like a normal summer without all of the touring and all of that. And even though she wants that, her father, the owner of the Atlantica Records, wants to begin her solo career, separating her from her sisters and from the band Siren 7. However, the night before the end of the tour, Ariel and her sisters sneak out of the hotel room and end up in a penthouse, and there she meets Eric Reyes, a dreamy lead singer of an up-and-coming band. And he doesn't know who she is, she doesn't know who he is, so they are kind of like hi, that kind of romantic thing. And he invites her to his tour, and she's really happy for the first time, and she says yes, but at the same time she needs to get home because she needs to, launch her solo career because her father is demanding her to do so. So, you have this tension between Ariel and her father that wants to literally make her be a singer, a standalone singer or a lone singer, I don't know how to say it in English. But yeah, and she's not really happy about that, and she wants to live her life and have a break and all of that. So I think it's also a very good book. I love the cover again, and it's a Little Mermaid inspired book, so it's one of my favorite Disney movies, so I'm down to it and I can't wait to read it. So guys, my camera is flashing, so the battery is literally almost ending, and I think it's a sign for me also to be ending the video. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below which of these books are you most excited to read. I already said, so Happy Place and Love Theoretical are probably the ones that I'm really excited to read. Also Kiss the Girl, why not? And yeah, this is the video that I want to do for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week and have great readings, and see you in the next one. Bye!